diaspora, we are just realizing what Nnamdi Kanu was talking about maybe almost 10 years ago. We are too late.
Now,
Many
see
Nigerians
how much time we have wasted,
so
and
much
then
time.
we are still not even catching up, though.
What exactly? Now look at these foolish APC people. So that we in the diaspora cannot talk, they started paying people in the diaspora to form fake diaspora group,
Yeah.
saying that people in the diaspora are supporting them. As in, these people are bloody pure evil. I call them evil genius. After I called them evil genius, somebody called after to come and say they are not genius. How can somebody rig the election and forced you out of the country strategically? They beat you, they wiped you out on the floor, and you said that they are not evil genius. These people are evil genius. If you want to beat them, you have to be more violent than they are. You have to be more strategic than they are. If they shoot you one gunshot, you have to be ready to shoot them 5 times, 10 times. You cannot just sit down there and watch them. Till people are ready to be more violent than these people, nothing will change.
They will
And
not
even
listen
after
down.
all this,
Hmm.
and we are saying we want to separate our country, I can't agree.
Hmm.
I cannot live in the same country with people like MC Oluomo. Nothing will change. Nothing will change. We have to look for a way to deal with all these criminals, because even if the country separates, all of
Disarm
them are just
them,
going to
neutralize
separate and
them.
follow us.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yes, these people are committing treason. What is the punishment when you take the natural resources and you use it to enrich yourself? When you take the state resources and you use it to enrich yourself, you are the
That's
same
economic
level as an
sabotage.
enemy.
Exactly. That's treason.
That is treason. And what is the punishment for treason in our own Nigerian constitution? It is
Death.
fine. They have to buy you. So all these politicians, they should not be living. They
Hmm.
should not. When as a Nigerian civilian ever fired a Nigerian politician? Never. Until that happens, until a Nigerian citizen buys a Nigerian politician, then that country will never change.
Hmm.
Never. If you want to change the country, yes, and you're outside Nigeria and you cannot wait for these people in Nigeria to have common sense. You have to gather money and you have to be ready to face this politics. Either you sabotage them outside Nigeria, make sure that they are never comfortable living outside Nigeria. You find these people's properties, you find these people's investments, and you look for a way to make sure the authorities seize everything. You make their life a living hell, or be ready to sponsor mercenaries to enter that country. That is the only way. Because these people in Nigeria, they are not. And I hear a lot of people calling and say, "Oh, people in Nigeria, they are asking for money. They don't even use it well." Look at their environment. I can't really blame them. Look at their environment. Everybody is working based on desperation. Just because some people are wearing suits does not mean they are not beggars.
Hmm.
They are just trying to. They are just trying to not lose their mind. That is the only why they are. That is the only reason why they are pretending to live in a civil society.
Hmm.
If not, it will turn into total chaos.
And it's
Total
obvious going to be
chaos.
that anyway. Hmm. So
They
look,
are, they are, they are victims of their
anyway,
society, because
thank you very much
you know
again. Okay, we'll keep saying it, and the day is coming when all these things we are talking about will be reality. I am very, very strongly, strong-minded about that. It's just going to be a matter of time, right?
I,
So
I,
look,
I believe some people will not be able to wait. Somebody has to take action
is
one way
something
or
is going
the
to
other.
trigger something too, I believe. And that's why I want these guys to continue what they are doing. Sure, you get. They have to
Yes,
continue
yes,
this wickedness. They have to continue this lawlessness, this I don't careism, right? Because if they should
yes,
stop, right, that could give them a bit of a time to recover. And people will kind of
yes.
feel like, you know what, it's not necessary anymore. They are now doing the right thing. So I don't want them to stop, because they don't look like they will stop anyway. So we shall see. Solo, thank you so much, man.
Thank
Okay,
you.
you have a
Good
good
night.
night. Okay, nice one. We have just how many minutes to go? I think we do, because we didn't start early enough, right? So we have just about 3 minutes to go. Now, if any call comes through now, I will take it, and if it doesn't, we'll call it a night. So, opinions of people on this platform, reactions to happenings in the contraption from personal experience and none like that, right? They are just out they're just here for all of us to possibly reflect on. I will say it that way, but let me take this before I give my closing remark. Yeah, I have Paulo. Hello.
Good evening, my able.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
How are you? And how is your family?
Well, we are fine. Oh, thanks so much for asking. How are you?
Fine and doing great.
Bless you. Please.
Very, very, very good broadcast.
It is an
The,
emotional one
the,
this evening, honestly speaking.
yeah,
Odogu just
uh,
took me to where I know one be. It's like carry me go where I know expect. And all of us
you
actually
see,
felt it this evening.
I don't have much to say. All I have to say is following your broadcast and about the smuggling and everything and the extortion and all the rest. I've always told people, don't think. You see, it's like what is happening in Nigeria. From Tinubu down to the local government chairman and the people working under local government chairman, all of them are corrupt. And not only that, uh, apart from them, you know, the religious people and the people you mentioned today, like Inspector General of Police. It's not that he knows what is happening because that's why the police people they are ready, and the military they are ready to come out to stop the civilians because their income is not being generated by the federal government. It's what they get on a daily basis that they used to eat.
You get?
It's not that the thing is not biting them; it's biting them. But because they have guns and arms to oppress the civilians, so what is their own? If a policeman or a military man or even navy, look at what Tompolo said recently, that is the navy people that is aiding the oil theft.
Now.
So it's very common. The oppressed is helpless, even though they are doing on their own part, But because if everyone, like one of the northern senators said, why not allow people to carry arms? If everybody carry arms, you will see that all this rubbish will stop. That's what I believe.
Mm.
If I have a gun, you have your own. Everybody has his own. You can't oppress me. Do you understand what I mean? That's the best. That's the best thing that fits Nigeria. It's the best thing because it is a lawless country. Nothing is happening there.
I mean,
You're on your own.
it is like a jungle where the stronger animals are feeding on the weakest animals,
yes.
And it happens every day. What you have to do is just to make sure that you are not a victim.
Yeah, that's the way the country is structured. So the less privileged have no say. They can't get justice.
No.
Nothing. So you are just wasting your time. And that's why majority of them and the people doing all this criminality, on Sunday you see them go to church. That's the funny thing about it. On Sunday you see them go to church. What are they going to do? To give thanks because they have robbed people. That's all. And they are praying for God to help them get customers to rob the next day. So it's Nigeria. I'm just tired of that.
I do. You see, I said something about the young people who are the victims right now. The story of Odogu, for example, there are young children who have become victims today too. They are younger right now. Nigeria is happening to them, and it is not their fault. It's not their fault that they are born in Nigeria. Nobody have any choice of where to be born or to which parents you are to be born, right? But you are in Nigeria, and as the things turn out, as it is turning out right now, the majority of the victims of all this stuff, all this bad, leadership, failed government, and all of this, right? They are children. There are children that some of them will never probably survive it to come and tell their story, like Odogu just did.
Let me tell you something about it. You see what is happening in the political sphere in Nigeria.
I deal with you.
It is even worse in the religious sect. It's worse, but a lot of people may not understand it. Worse, because they are fighting each other. If you go to look at what Ebe Damina is doing, a lot of them are against it. Even he himself has confessed that he used to be part of them, but he's now changed. So he wants to preach the real gospel. You know, so all those things they are doing in Nigeria is just they are using Jesus and using God as a camouflage. You know, to do what they are doing. They are not better than the politicians. They are the same birds of the same feather. You know. So it's.
Thank you very much, man. And for always though, because you are always like staying up so late, and it seems not to even be missing anything at all. But thank you for that. All right.
I don't, even if I'm listening and I fall asleep, the next day I will finish the listening and. So you always it's not easy to to stay awake and to do this program. So why wouldn't I be? At least, although I'm not interested in anything Nigeria, and I'm not even going back in the near future, so nothing interests me. Seeing all the things that are happening, even though people are saying when they travel, it's not as bad as this, but those things are rubbish to me. Because I don't want to go to a place where I will be stopped by the police and it's asking me money or asking me that.
I'll be fighting for my life in the twinkle of an eye. Yeah?
I think I've told you this before. Police people have shot me and my wife one of the times we came back from Nigeria. And this happened in the 90s, not even in this 2000. This happened in the 90s. You know?
God. Anyway, Paulo, thank you very much. Okay, and yeah, you have a good morning because you are probably in the morning already there, right? So stay safe,
yeah.
Okay, and send me one to the madam as well. You have a good one, Baba.
The same for you. Take care and God bless you.
Amen. Yeah. You too. Thank you. That's a Paul from Cambodia, which is pretty much like a 5 or nearly 6 a.m. in the morning right now. So to everyone else on this, this channel, this evening or this morning or this night, I want to say a very big thank you to you. I'm going to see you again, and that will be tomorrow. Okay, I don't think I have much to add to it. I have endured listening to, I've shared what I believe is like, the rotten system that puts our lives in danger for those who care to actually reason that way. And then when people started sharing their own personal experience, there's one of them that really got to me. So I hope that if you are looking or thinking of what can be done, in your own mind to fix this contraption, just remember that part where we still believe that the only solution to this whole mess is to break it up and save lives. There are many ways that you can kill a cat, they say, right? But just try and do it. So thank you so much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening or night or even morning. I am going to see you again, and good night.
Ayégún làwa mọ̀ ọ́ làmọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Ayégún dáyàrí ayé di nàmbà wá.
Ayégún làwa mọ̀ ọ́ làmọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Ayégún dáyàrí ayé di nàmbà wá.
àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Náídì number one.
bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún Diary Náídì number one.
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Náídì number one.
Máyégún Diary politico.
Máyégún Diary Náídì number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún Diary Náídì number one.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún Diary Náídì number one.
àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Máyégún Diary Náídì number one.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
ha kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi